the Disc Golf Valley Daily Challenge for January 10th, 2025. Let's look at the layout today. Harrowing Woods 123, Cajo 926, and Highlanders 173. All right. Need a minus 11 for Diamond today. Let's see how it goes. All right, hole one. I take a half run at an ace here. Go glide musket, bottom chevron somewhere around the bottom of this pine tree, and try to pull really straight back and hope to hit the rock or the root. Well, I hit the rock, bounced the wrong way. That's all right. Rarely get the ace. Also rarely go long into trouble after hitting the rock or the root, but either one can happen. Usually just a birdie though. All right, hole two. I go glide musket again, slide right, no specific aim point, just somewhere in there, and then just slide up into the circle of stones here and take your birdie. If I carried a skip fairway, I think this is a good hole to try to ace. I see a lot of people do it. I just haven't added a skip fairway to my bag. And hole three, I do not run the ace here, so I just take my sticky Explorer and throw it down there. That is super boring. Average 2.0 on this hole. All right, let's move on to Cajo. Start with hole 9, which is a hole I struggle with, but I go recoil. I don't slide left to right. I put the second chevron on the ground, sort of here in that archway, and then give it Anheuser based on the wind. So we made it that time, right through the center, so that's a really good result. That's how we want to play it. All right, and finish up here. So that's good. Now it's hole 2. Hole 2, I do not go for the albatross unless I absolutely have to. So for my eagle play, I slide right, go skip, rive, put the second chevron somewhere around this bunker and give it some Anheuser. And we're just trying to stay out of that bunker that's around the corner. Unfortunately, this is probably going to go right in it. Yep. So that's just not a good throw, and you've given away your eagle at that point. So that's too bad. I need to do better there. If I'm going to go the long way around, you have to make sure you don't get in that bunker. I guess I just need to throw it straighter and make my second shot a little bit harder. I don't know, maybe I could throw understable skip instead of rive there. That's too bad. Thought maybe we could make it up here. Oh, actually this is an expected eagle, which we're not making an eagle in this wind. I could throw water skip and try it. There's a water skip line through here, but in this wind it would be really risky, and I don't really have that play anyway, so I'm going to throw recoil and just throw it out there. Hopefully that stays safe. Yeah, it is. And then just whatever distance here. This looks like glide musket distance, a little bit of hyzer because of the forewind. Oh my gosh, that was no ground play. We got a tricky 53 footer left into this forewind, so we're gonna aim about halfway up the basket and give it a little less than 50 power. Got it. It was a little high, but we'll take it. And finishing up on Highlanders, hole 1. Sticky musket. Aim down, give it some hyzer, and just get up here about 50 or 60 feet above the basket. 58 footer downhill, so we'll aim below the band and give it 50 or 60 with the power. Hole 7, always tricky. With no wind, I go glide musket. Just aim out here somewhere and let it hyzer into the hillside. I hope it doesn't roll down. That is about as good as it gets. So this is really uphill, 38 footer. So we're going to aim above the band since it's so uphill and throw maybe 50 feet of power. That was a little high. Going uphill like that, high throw-ins can bounce out at you, but it didn't. So we'll take it. And hole 3, not a great wind, but hopefully we'll manage. I usually go glide skip rive here. Could go water skip. And I put my top chevron here at this little water inlet. And sometimes give it a little bit of hyzer to make sure it doesn't turn over, but with that 2 wind from the right, I didn't feel like I needed to hyzer it. And we'll probably slide down below this rock, behind this rock, which is fine. And so 186, I have to aim up high to get over these rocks up into that branch. So I'm going to throw it 186 distance, even though I'm not trying to make it, because I know the branch is going to slow it down. And should have put it right by the basket. Yep. So we'll take our birdie there. So a couple expected eagles today that I didn't get. Should have got the first one on Cajo 2. Wouldn't expect to get the one on Cajo 6 in that wind. So we'll take the -9. We play it first time through, one time through, so we'll take what we get. Let me know what you got in the comments, and we'll see you tomorrow.